Hello there.
Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today on Xenoblade Chronicles X there is quite a lot to do because things ended a little abruptly last time, didn't they? Which hopefully should not be happening today. As you can see, I am back home, back in my regular streaming environment, and I do miss the dog. I miss Milo dearly. I really enjoyed looking after him for 2 weeks. But I do not miss that tiny little desk and that really cramped stream setup. I am glad to be back. I'm glad to have space. I wish it was a bit cooler. It's really hot in here at the moment, but aside from that, we're all good. We're in our proper place. Everything is going well. I've tried to piece my stream setup back together as it was. So if anything sounds a bit off mic-wise and the distance between me and it needs adjusting, let me know, but I think it sounds fine, so we're probably okay. I did a fair few test recordings because, you know, I get really, really anal and obsessive about that kind of thing. Yeah, so today there's a couple of quests from last time that we still need to do. We need to do the required mission for Chapter 11. We also need to do the required mission for Neilnail's final Affinity mission. Then obviously we've got Chapter 11 itself to do, which is definitely one of the more exciting chapters in Xenoblade X. It's where the story really properly kicks off. A lot of stuff is about to happen. And then after all of that, if we get time, we'll be doing Neilnail's final Affinity mission as well. Hey, Sap, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Sick outfit. I am very, very glad that you like it. Should have stolen the dog. I would have, but he would have been sad because he loves my dad and he loves my stepmom so much, and I think he would not cope with being away from them for any longer than he already was. I couldn't do that to him. I love him too much to do that. Right, so, just like all of the other party members, Gajag has his own heart-to-hearts and his own hangout spots. So, not Bose, that is not who I want to see. Where is the first one? Over here. Like with Neilnail and Liesel, he only has 3 heart-to-hearts, but it's better than 0, so we'll take what we get. Actually, you know, it does sound a bit echoey on my playback, but I don't know if that's just... I might just be imagining that. It's about sitting about where it usually is. Right, where is he? There he is! Look at him just chilling in LA. Ah, it is you. How fateful that we two souls should cross paths in this sprawling metropolis. What am I doing here? Ha! You need not be so guarded. I have just returned from a meeting with the great generals of the Earth faction concerning a cooperation agreement. But it struck me that to visit distant NLA only to stand idly around a table would constitute the waste of an opportunity. And so I have decided to take initiative and ask for a sparring match with NLA's greatest warrior. You came at just the right time. To you I shall pose my question. Who is the strongest in NLA? Oh, it's Tatsu. Tatsu? That is not a name I am familiar with. Wait, is that not the Noppon who always travels with you? Noppon are known to be feeble and craven creatures, so one that follows you onto the battlefield must be a rare breed. It would require a true warrior's soul to do so, but I never imagined he would be NLA's strongest. The Noppon are quite an enigma after all. Judging them by their appearance is an error I shall not make again in a hurry. However, I am now thinking that perhaps for you and I to cross weapons and trade blows may be the most optimal resolution. It may have been a sign from the gods of conflict that I, desirous of combat as I am, have crossed paths with you here. Yeah, sure, I'll take you on. Ha! Spoken as a true warrior, I knew I had the measure of you. Then I will expect great things from our bout, friend. In the meantime, I shall look more closely into the greatest warrior of NLA. Await further word and be prepared. The strongest warriors here are the people who keep walking through Lynn. Look, here comes another one. Right, okay, where is Gajag heart-to-heart number 2? Over by the purification plant, okay. Hey, Iron Pro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Funny until Tatsu talks himself up and actually gets vaporized. Yeah, maybe I've set poor Tatsu up for failure. Oh my god. He's talking to a cat. My friend, what is this small creature? A house cat. I see, so that is its name. Something about its features brings to mind a proud Rothian warrior. Perhaps I am imagining it. Pray tell, what relation do these house cat creatures bear to the people of Earth? Cats are mystical creatures who turn into monsters once they reach a certain age. My friend, do you speak the truth? Or do you take me for a fool fit to be trifled with? You say that such stories have been passed down since the olden days on Earth. That they grew to giant size with teeth to match. That they walked on hind legs and devoured humans. I find it difficult to credit. Would their sweet exterior be then but a deception in order to hide their true capabilities? If so, then my deepest fear would be reserved for the humans who decided to invite and keep them inside their cities. I continue to underestimate your race. I will have to revise my assessment of you. This was a welcome lesson. Turn into monsters. All cats are already monsters. No, you don't mean that. They're sweet little babies. They're sweet, adorable little babies. Okay, where is Gajag's final heart-to-heart? I'm hoping that it's unlocked now. In fact, I have a funny idea where it's going to be. Yes, so, Gajag is unique. He is the only character that has a heart-to-heart that is not within the walls of NLA. It's not just out in the wild, it is in the Rothian base, but that's still pretty cool. Does make him pretty unique. Massive missed opportunity. What, that there aren't more heart-to-hearts outside of NLA? You know what? I agree. It would be nice to see people actually go out into Mirror and talk about it. Like they do in the other games. Elmer's Affinity Missions gives a really obvious place to put one. That is true, actually, yeah. That is a very, very valid point. Hail, my friend. You are a long way from home. Perhaps it is fate that you appear before me when you do. Would it trouble you to hear me out? Historically, war is to Roth our livelihood. We live in full, proud recognition of our martial prowess and accomplishments. But there have been voices of late amongst the younger generations calling out this way of life as backwards and anachronistic. With each day that passes since the gates of NLA first opened to us, these voices grow ever louder and more numerous. Naturally, the hardened older warriors feel anger and resentment toward the young. It disrespects our traditions, they say. And hence my question to you, as their leader, with whom should my favour lie? I feel like every society has this question about itself at some point. Do you stay as you are and hold your tradition? Or do you adapt and change? And I'm of the opinion that I think change is a good thing. It's not always a good thing, but most of the time, it brings good things. A very Earth-like answer. Your people have gone so far as to trade their fleshy bodies for clever mechanical ones. Yet, if courage in the face of change be the wellspring of your power, then perhaps there is some wisdom in your counsel. I shall remember your frank advice. Thank you. What is the matter? Is it so unexpected that I would seek out your opinion? Heh, perhaps it is so, indeed. Were I but a warlord butchering my enemies in combat as the supreme leader of Roth, I may not have thought to do so. But I am all that remains of the royal line, and I have a duty to lead my people. The bitter decision to enter the Ganglian service, our sworn enemy though they be, stemmed also from that duty. I must put the greatest emphasis on my people's happiness and well-being. My personal feelings are largely irrelevant. I think he's doing a great job. Coming from anyone else, I would dismiss such trifling platitudes with barely a tail twitch. But from you, they seem to come from the heart. Mysterious. I may have said too much. Please let none know what we discussed here. And should the chance present itself, let us speak again, my favoured foe. And while I'm here in the Rothian stronghold, Gajag is also the only playable character whose hangout spot is not within the walls of NLA. Because he's hanging out with his own people. Makes sense.
Human.
We are honoured friends now, you and we, yet some continue to shun us, tainted as we are by association with the Ganglion. All the more reason, then, for me to join humanity's vanguard and prove once and for all the value Rothians put on honour. Yep, you're coming with me. I'd like you in the team. I didn't get a chance to properly use you last time because the internet decided that I wasn't going to, so you're staying in the party for all of today's stream. Right, okay, with all of that out of the way, let's actually get on with some missions. The first one that I actually missed out on last time was Boot Camp. This is Gwyn's second Affinity mission and one of 2 required missions for Chapter 11. The first required mission for Chapter 11 is Gwyn's first Affinity mission, which I did quite a few weeks ago now. That was sometime in early August, I think.
Colonel! And everyone's here with you! Perfect.
Why do I feel like we're about to be asked for a favor?
No. I mean, yes.
Gwyn has desperate and pleading look on face. Let Tatsu guess. Gwyn is dying of hunger and want Linley to make big dessert for us.
Not even close, Shorty.
Well, if you're in a place like this...
He's having lady trouble.
Exactly. I need to... Wait, what? No! I'm here because I want to get stronger.
Come on, Gwyn, you're plenty tough already.
But I need to be tougher. I'm still nowhere near Leon's level.
Who's Leon?
Now I get it. Alright, so how can we help? You're looking for some advice?
Yes, ma'am.
Before we can say anything useful, we'll need to get a feel for your current abilities. Let's start with a round of mock combat.
What? But you'll mop the floor with me!
It's an exercise, Gwyn. It's not about winning.
Exactly. Now get ready.
Well, all right. I'll give it my best, ma'am.
I feel so bad for Gwyn. Because it's not just us three. We've brought a warrior prince with us. Get ready to get destroyed, Gwyn. Oh yeah. Look at that. Poor boy did not stand a chance.
It's no use. My weapons just don't pack enough punch. I need better gear.
It's not the weapon's fault.
Well, yeah, stronger weapons make stronger soldiers. It's just math.
It's just wrong is what it is.
How do you mean?
Lynn, what are your thoughts on what we just saw?
Well...
No, be honest, please.
Okay, well, it sort of felt like your weapons were using you instead of the other way around.
They were using me?
Yeah. Don't take this the wrong way, but we mechanics have a little saying. Even the fanciest, most high-tech tools are useless in the hands of an amateur.
I think that sums it up perfectly. You don't need a more powerful weapon. You just need more skill handling them. Without the fundamentals in place, even a magical wonder gun would be wasted on you.
Start with the basics, huh? I never thought of that.
We'll begin with some simple drills. Hold on a second. I have the perfect tool for this.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Right, okay. I assume that it usually wants me to buy a weapon, but I have the weapon. Oh, that theme, though, is really good, Sap. Glues. Glues, that's a good one. I like that.
Wait, seriously? This thing?
So you remember it.
How could I forget? This clunker's the first gun they hand enlistees. You really think this'll help?
Yes, and that's why I'm forbidding you from using any other weapon for now.
But this thing is just...
Elma chose it for you, Gwyn. She must have a reason.
Right. Sorry. Thank you, Colonel. I'll try it out and see how it goes.
Good. In fact, I just got orders for some new missions, so why don't we go give them a try?
Huh? 3 missions? Right this second?
Stow the chatter, soldier, and move out!
Ma'am, yes ma'am!
What a taskmaster Elmer is. I like it.
Yes, Elma is even harsher drill sergeant than Mustache Man.
Ah, this is nothing. The Colonel had quite the reputation back in the Corps.
I said move your feet, not your mouth.
Ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
Okay, right. I believe this is a mission where you need to have a certain weapon equipped, so I'm assuming that I should probably put Gwyn into the party. Sorry, Gajag. We'll get to play with you later. Let me just check that that is actually what it wants, though. Yeah, okay. Let's give Gwyn a gun. I assume it doesn't matter which soldier assault rifle I use, so you can just have that one. And then we can go and hunt some Swedes. Let's go for these ones over here first. But yeah, I assume since no one has said otherwise, the mic is all sounding as it should. There's no reason why it shouldn't. I'm just, you know, the slightest change makes me paranoid. It's one of my many character flaws. Sounds okay, perfect. Yeah, I think the echoing I'm hearing might be the headset rather than the mic, because the game also sounds a little like it's echoing. And it didn't in the test recording, so I wonder if maybe something's just messed up with my headset. Which is fine. If it's just on my end, I can deal with that. Grenade? He just said your name, Sam. You're in the game. You're famous. Okay, that's all of those ones taken care of.
I guess that's that.
Okay, right. So the next one is... they're all over here. I think the next 2 missions worth of Swedes are all in the same place. I believe it's the armoured ones from the Ganglion base, and then just some male ones and some female ones. The 3 genders, male, female, and slave.
Crap, looks like
Oh, and baby, there's the 4th gender. We're hunting Swedes now, yes. I don't know why I call them Swedes. It's probably Suid. But I don't know, Swede just rolls off the tongue really nicely. I like saying it. You guess Amira is somewhere in Scandinavia. Well, there's nothing to say no to that, so you could be right. Okay, apparently Elmer did that in a Skell. Interesting.
Crap, looks like they saw us.
I have upgraded my build significantly from last time, as you might see. I've given myself an augment that gives me TP whenever I use an art. So, I am just building up TP really quickly here, it's awesome.
I guess that's that.
Okay, let's avoid the babies. Oh, there's a 5th gender. There are baby girls as well. I did not actually realise that. You still don't know what TP is. TP is tension points. You need it to use certain arts, you need it to use overdrive, you need it to revive people. It's basically what the party gauge is in the other games, except it's per character rather than per party. Think of it like mana in any other RPG. It's basically the same thing. Right, there should be one more Swede to hunt. Yes, there's one over here. Oh, I love how much damage Ether Blast does. It is not shared with the party, so if you die, you'll basically never get revived. Yeah, there's a slight flaw with this game, is that your party members, unless you specifically tell them to reserve their TP, are really, really bad at building it up. So yeah, if you die, they ain't reviving you. Not in the 30 seconds they give you anyway. In terms of, like, reviving characters, I do prefer the system from other games. I think Xenoblade 3 is maybe a little bit too easy because healers can just do it. But I think 1 and 2, where it's like a party-wide resource, that's the ideal way to do it. But I do actually like having TP per character for the overdrive system. I think having each character manage their overdrive independently and all of their auras and stuff independently makes a lot more sense. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to do both. You kind of have to do one or the other. And they chose to prioritize overdrive, which, yeah, fair enough. Right, I do happen to know that the next objective is fighting Gwin, so I think that's a good moment to put Gajag back into the party. I guess in 3, the weakness comes from only here. That is true, yeah. Like, if you only have one healer in your party and they go down, that is it. You are screwed. Setting everyone except one attacker and one tank to Signifer / Troubadour. Yeah, that was just the best way to play 3. Just 3 of those guys.
Well, how do you feel after slinging that weapon around?
I think Could I ask for another round, ma'am?
You got it. Get ready.
Right, time to beat his ass into the ground again. Fun. Gwyn likes getting his ass kicked by Elmer. Yeah, I can relate.
Now that's how to evade. You can do it.
Although, I feel like it's Cross doing most of the ass kicking here.
How did that feel?
Pretty good, judging by the look on his face.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Colonel. Now I know to focus on the fundamentals. I remember now. Leon used to stay late and just drill on the basics for hours and hours.
So, who is this Leon anyway?
He was my best friend.
Leon was Arena's younger brother, Lynn. He didn't make it on board the White Whale.
Oh, Gwyn. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just, he was my hero, you know? Always looking out for me. And Arena always looked so happy when he was around. I always envied that. And him. That's why I want to be just like him.
You can't just admire him. You need to surpass him.
She's right. We can't have you settling for good enough.
Wow, now we've got 2 drill sergeants.
You're right. I shouldn't settle for being like him or anyone else. Time stopped for Leon back on Earth, but my clock's still ticking. I should focus on the best me that I can be. I realize that now. In fact, who knows? Maybe I'll even surpass Leon someday. When that day comes, I want a rematch, okay?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it.
Still, from the looks of things, that's a long way off. If you want to be strong enough to protect Arena, that is.
What? How did you even...
Oh, come on, it's written all over your face. You get these puppy dog eyes every time you talk about her.
If even Lynn's calling you out on this, I'd say you should take note of it.
Guess it's more than just my combat skills that need work.
Poor guy got called out. Let him have his little crush, there's no need to shame him. Arena's cute, I get it. More importantly though, I love Tatsu just dancing while Gwyn is getting called out. I love that he just dances in the background of like every single cutscene. It's like that one cutscene with Tora from Xenoblade 2, except it's every cutscene, and it's great. Okay, right. The next quest that I would like to take care of today is not required for the story. However, it is a prerequisite for doing Neilnail's second Affinity mission. So, I would like to take care of this one before I go and do Chapter 11.
Hey.
I answered Elma in the cat heart-to-heart with Elma, didn't I? No, I didn't do that, because Elma wouldn't be my pet. I would be Elma's pet. Anyway, this is new in New LA. This is Celica's second Affinity mission. Let's jump right in.
I'm sorry, but my answer must remain no.
I still don't see how this is asking too much, considering what we've done for you. You must understand. We know that Rock is being pursued by the Ganglion, and yet we offered him asylum here in NLA nonetheless. Don't you see? In doing so, we have increased the odds of our city coming under attack.
Your people were in a state of war with the Ganglion long before we arrived.
That is correct. Which is precisely why I'm proposing we unite against them. We don't ask him to fight alone, merely that he lends his strength to ours. Does that request seem so unreasonable? A being like Rock would be a great asset in the field. It would be a shame to see that go to waste.
Are you making deals here, or threats?
Hey, everybody!
I simply propose a mutually beneficial agreement. I do not appreciate your characterizing it as a threat.
What part of this is mutual?
Yeah, Rock doesn't want to fight.
And I respect his right to choose. He is welcome to refuse to contribute to this city, and then leave it.
That's horrible.
Thank you truly, but it is all right.
What do you mean?
Rock and I shall discuss the matter and come to a decision shortly. Is that satisfactory?
Of course. I do hope you can both see reason in this matter.
Don't worry about him. We have plenty of non-combatants around here. Blade membership is entirely voluntary.
But I feel terrible for not fighting when I'm so big. It's just selfish, you know?
It's not selfish, Rock. You are a kind and beautiful soul. Never be ashamed for choosing peace.
Pretty lady is correct. Tatsu not fight once in whole life, and Tatsu never feels shame.
Thanks, I think.
Bide here a moment, Rock. I have an idea.
Where are you going?
Don't you worry about a thing. Just give me a little time.
I love these two, they're so adorable. Look at him. Look at the sad, precious little boy. I would kill for you, Rock. Anyone hurts you, just tell me, and I'll get rid of them. Anyway, before I go all psycho over there, let's actually find out where Celica's gone. Oh, it's another info quest. I'm sure you guys know by now that these are my absolute favourite in the game. I think all of the info is in the administrative district though, so it's nicely contained at the very least. Even having control over which side quests I've chosen to show on stream, I've still ended up having to do several of these on stream. Okay, there we go, that was easy. That one wasn't so bad.
Step right up.
Again, I do really prefer Xenoblade 3's info system. It's just so much more intuitive, you get more dialogue out of it as well. Honestly, in some ways, Xenoblade 3 does feel like it took a lot of the systems from X and perfected them. Obviously, it's not open world like this game is, and it's not as, like, obviously sci-fi. But you can definitely feel the X DNA in it, I think.
Hey, Elma. Your crew saved that Celica girl a while back, yeah?
That's right. Why?
Did something happen?
Well, she came by with this look on her face. Asked what a person has to do to become a blade.
And what did you tell her?
Well, I was just joking that clearing a mission solo would be a good start, but... Suddenly, she looked all serious and just turned and headed off.
That sounds like trouble. We've got to find her.
Yeah, I figure. With that look, there's no telling what she might be planning, you know?
You shouldn't tease people who ask serious questions.
Bad mustache man.
You're right, my bad.
Let's just focus on finding her. She can't have left the city yet.
Oh, Vandam. Oh, God, we've got another info requirement. God damn it. I thought we were done with that. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. I might actually have to go and check my old stream notes. Just to see where this actually is. Ah, hold on, this might be it. Perfect, nice.
Oh! Elma!
What's wrong, Rock? Is it Celica?
Yeah, she was talking all crazy. Said she was going to join Blade and make us both citizens of NLA. She's trying to work for both of us so I won't have to fight.
I knew it.
What do we do? She went to a place called Sylvalum to pick Selenian Sage all by herself.
What? That place is swarming with all kinds of terrible indigents.
Not to mention the Ganglion.
Please, you gotta help her.
Of course, Rock. She's our friend, too.
Oh dear, Vandam. You've really put your foot in it this time, haven't you? Right, let's go save Celica. We can't have her dying. She's too cute to die. Oh dear, I remember this cave being quite annoying. Oh, hey, look! It's one of those things! Oh, I hate the noises it's making. Yeah, you stay away from me. I don't want any eggs, thank you.
This is the place. According to this, Selenian Sage grows in this cave.
And Celica's already in there, huh?
What the matter? Rock scared?
No, I'm not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Rock. I'm no fan of spooky caves either, believe me.
It's just some bad people used to make me do some very bad things. They always kept me in a dark, cramped place when they took me around.
This must be hard for you, huh? You can wait outside if it's easier.
No, I'll go. I have to help Celica.
I'll protect both of you, Rock.
That's really nice, but I can't ask you to do that. I have to help Celica myself.
Rock, we want to help you, the same way you want to help her. And accepting help from your friends doesn't make you any less of a hero.
I guess you're right. Okay then.
This nothing! Rock just need to be brave like Tatsu, and everything fine. Now let's go find Pretty Lady.
I love that little thumbs up moment so much. It's so adorable. Oh, I love Rock. He is the best. Okay, right. Into Behemoth's shadows. I'm going to be flying through this cave so I can fly over all of the annoying enemies. And I believe there is somewhere I need to actually fly up as well.
You okay, Rock?
Yeah, I'm fine.
More bad memories?
A little. But it must be a lot harder for poor Celica.
What does Rock mean?
Those bad people I told you about? The ones that used me? It was the Ganglion. I did something terrible to Celica's village. But she saved me anyway, and she's done so countless times since.
So that's what happened.
I have to help her. She came all the way out here for me.
Then let's catch up with her before anything bad can happen.
Yeah.
Aw, he just has a good heart. How can you not love him? Right, up here. Not sure that this is possible without flight. Oh, there's probably another way in here, actually, thinking about it. Right, I forgot there was a tyrant here. I really hope the tyrant doesn't get itself involved in the boss fight. That would be quite annoying. Okay, right, let's get rid of that frickin' Sacrifol. We don't need him around here.
Rock! Why are you...
I'm sorry, Celica. I may not be able to fight, but I can at least be your shield.
Oh, Rock!
Nice going, Rock. We can take care of things from here.
We'll see you again when it's safe. You take Celica and get outside!
Okay.
send you back where you came from.
Why did the camera do what? I didn't notice anything amiss. Everything looked all normal to me. Okay, this guy should be no problem at all. Yeah, look at that, it's almost dead. Okay, right, time to get out of here then. Let's grab some treasure before I go. The focus on Elma's butt. Oh yeah, I mean, it's Xenoblade X. I don't know why you're asking at this point. It focuses on everyone's butt. Why does this Zifia get such an insane theme in the cutscene? Because Zifias are cool. They're one of my favourite enemy types in this game, actually. I think they have a really neat design.
They've seen us.
It didn't have to be like this.
Also, time to send you back where you came from. Elma, it came from here. This is its home. Nah, I'm sure it came from hell, because that's where we sent it. Yeah, the pink-green is a really nice colour combo on it.
Is everyone all right?
Oh yeah, I'm all fine.
That nothing. Team Tatsu's seen worse plenty of times.
What he means is, thanks for worrying about us, but we're fine. So, did you find the Selenian sage?
I did.
Then congratulations. That means you passed.
But only because you helped me.
Ah, that doesn't matter. Blades all work in teams anyway. Heck, we spend most of our time bailing other blades out left and right.
You're a true blade now, Celica.
And any who disagree will face angry and scary wrath of Elma.
We should be getting back home.
Sounds good.
Home.
Aww. What a nice little resolution. And yes, we do spend most of our time bailing out other blades. I find it really funny that the game addresses that, because that's basically what half the side quests are. Anyway, hopefully this has been enough to convince Shosan to drop his little rock must fight thing.
Man, oh man. I can't believe you actually went out there on your lonesome.
Thankfully, I had Rock's assistance. Not to mention Elma and the others.
Look, I heard Elma's report. She told me about how you found that Selenian sage all by yourself.
So, this means Celica passed blade test?
Sure does, with flying colors.
Yes!
Congratulations, Celica.
Thank you. But what does this mean for Rock? Can he stay too?
Well, since he's a Blade's family member, I don't see why not. Those ganglion scumbags are gonna be after us either way, right?
I fear the matter isn't so simple. It's premature to say there is no chance of peace with the ganglion. We can't assume needless risk.
What?
But if you were to prove yourself an asset to New LA, it would be different.
Oh, come on. How many times do we have to go over this? Rock isn't fighting.
Rock will fight over my dead body.
Oh? Is this the point where you offer to fight in his place?
No, I won't have anyone getting hurt from me again. It scares me, but I'll fight.
A noble offer. But productivity demands we all work in fields suited to our aptitudes.
Huh? Then what?
Right now, we have a severe shortage of heavy construction machinery here in NLA. I could offer a gentleman of your strength very favorable employment terms.
Huh?
But you still have the right to choose. You're free to contribute to building our city, or you can find a home elsewhere.
Are you saying I can help without fighting?
I am.
Then I'll do it.
That's wonderful, Rock.
Bah! I knew you were up to something with all that sneaking and skulking around.
I do not skulk, Jack. I was simply making the necessary preparations, as one must.
Yeah.
Careful, you'll make him blush.
Sorry, Shosan. I pegged you wrong.
So did I, Director General. I'm sorry.
No, come now.
You were just doing your job to help New LA, and I kept jumping to conclusions.
Think nothing of it. All's well that ends well.
Now he is blushing.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Maybe under all that bluster, he's just a big softy looking for a hug.
And there we go. Celica joins the party, and both her and Rock are welcome in NLA. It didn't look like it was going to go well at first, but seems like Shosan actually has some decent bones in his body. He's not completely a slimy politician, as I've discussed here before. He's actually a fairly well-rounded and... I'm not sure I'd say likeable, but he's not unlikable. He's a slightly likeable character. Right, okay. That is all of the quests that I was meant to do last time. So we can move forward with Chapter 11 now. However, I've not been feeling 100% today. My stomach's been a bit wibbly, as it tends to be these days. So I'm going to take a quick toilet break. When I get back, we will jump in to Chapter 11. And I'm really, really looking forward to getting into this one. Don't die. I will try not to. I'm not sure my body's getting the message. See you all in a minute.
powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
Okay, right. I am back. That was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Let's head back to the barracks and let's get this next chapter on the road. It's the penultimate chapter of the original version of the game. Can't believe we're nearly at the end. This series has gone by really, really quickly compared to the original. It helps when you cut out pretty much every single side quest in the game. Okay, right. Chapter 11. Here we go.
So, what should I whip up today?
Okay. One final time, how are we going to be cooking Tatsu? Let's go for the Linley special.
Alright, you got it.
Commander?
It's Lau. Hey, get away from that! Elma, get your butts over here!
What was that all about? Did I hear him talking to Lau?
Whatever it was, it didn't sound very good. We'd better get to the hangar ASAP.
Oh boy, shit is kicking off. Let's head over to the hangar. Sounds like our spy might have revealed himself.
Boy, have you lost your mind! You know damn well what that data means to us, to our entire race!
Of course I do. It means an end to this giant lie. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Commander, what's going on?
Ask Lau. We caught him stealing a data terminal with classified intel.
Stealing intel?
Explain yourself, Lau.
You should have let me die that day, Elma. You knew the truth. That I was a Ganglion spy.
What?
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Your mistake. And it'll cost you. The data and your newest skell, the Prog Ares. The Ganglion will appreciate the gift.
Boy, I am gonna kick your ass so hard, your real body will feel it.
Not if you value your precious data.
Wow! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, look at this. The whole gang's coming out to say goodbye.
What the hell, Lau?
Hold your fire. He's got the only copy of that data on his MIM.
Damn it! A little insurance policy. Sorry, Doug.
You'd betray all your friends? Your entire species?
Well, I'm no big fan of theirs, believe me. The talking cats or that giant leech. But the Ganglion and I share a common goal.
And that is?
Think about it, Doug. You know the answer.
The hell I do! You've lost it, man.
Yeah. I lost it all. Goodbye.
Lau!
All right. What exactly happened back there?
Welp. You all know how Frontier Nav uses the White Whale's trajectory data to simulate potential crash scenarios. Then cross-checks it with our probes to narrow down possible lifehold coordinates. Well, all that work paid off. We finally got enough probes in the ground to accomplish what we've been trying to do. In other words, we can isolate every possible landing zone and scan them to find the lifehold core.
What?
Oh-ho!
Are you certain?
That's what the eggheads tell me.
Tatsu-do dance of discovery!
So what are we waiting for?
It must be because of Lau.
Lau? I don't get it.
I think I do.
That's right. He took the terminal that was analyzing the data and deleted all the backups for good measure.
Can the analysis be redone?
We already started over. But the coordinates were calculated from a massive amount of accumulated data. Redoing all the work we did up until this point could take weeks, if not more.
Which means the lifehold would run out of time first, and then... poof.
Bingo.
Then we have no choice.
We have to find Lau and recover that terminal.
For now, let's assume he's headed for that Ganglion stronghold we heard about north of Sylvalum. We'll need to hurry.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth.
Everything is riding on this mission. Don't screw it up. That goddamn good-for-nothing... What the hell is he after?
Lynn, that Gajarg guy is standing right next to you. Clearly that cutscene was developed with Gajag not being a possible party member, and they did not decide to restrict him for this mission in Definitive Edition. And I mean, I'm glad they didn't, because I like having him in the party, but it makes for a pretty funny moment. But yeah, funny moment aside, things have really kicked off here. The proverbial shit has hit the proverbial fan. And this chapter in particular is why, during Chapter 9, I decided not to doubt Lau. Because it makes Elma doubt her suspicions, and so it makes her seem a little bit less of an idiot. Because if you both suspect that he's a traitor, why did she not say anything prior to this? At the very least, with the route I went, you've got that kind of reasonable doubt there. Anyway, it's a slight writing issue with this game. I don't think they handle the Lau reveal the best. They kind of give it away before the big dramatic reveal, and then you can't do anything with that information. That said, though, while I'm not a fan of how the reveal is handled, I really do like Lau's character in this game, and I'm looking forward to getting into this chapter, and we can all experience what's about to go down. So now it's my fault for convincing her. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. The Nagi thing is just as bad. Yeah, there's a quest where a prone asks you to assassinate Nagi. And you can do it while Nagi is in the party. And you will actually get affinity with Nagi for saying yes. It's really funny. Anyway, let's head over to Coldros. Right, unless I'm mistaken, this is the first time I've been on the ground in Coldros on stream. When I got the Hresfelg, I did fly around here a bit, but I don't think I landed. So this is the first time we're actually going to be hearing Coldros' theme, so we're going to listen to it for a little bit. So, of the 5 main area themes, I think it is my least favourite. It doesn't quite have the same catchiness and magic that the others do. However, it's still a very, very good theme, and it fits Coldros as an area very well. It's very dramatic, which fits for an area that's full of lava and is effectively the enemy base. Right, speaking of the enemy base, there should be an entrance around here. Here we go. Oh. Looks like I'm not getting in with... Oh, shit. Okay, that's a level 55. That's a problem. Oh, dear. Wait, what do you mean a tyrant's joy? Oh! Okay, this went to shit. No! Brilliant. Absolutely goddamn brilliant. Back to the barracks. I flew too high. There was a level 55 Galder. And then a unique monster joined in. Oh dear. At this rate, I'm not going to get to Lao before the life ult dies. Right, let's try flying from here instead so I can avoid those enemies. I mean, it makes sense that security is pretty tight. This is the enemy base. I'd be surprised if it wasn't tight. Right. Where are you? Okay, you have a really large aggro range. That is wild. Okay, that's one of them down. I don't think they need weakening, Lyn. They are basically dead. Oh, are you kidding me? More have joined in? Really? I will not miss enemy aggro ranges once I'm done with X. There we go. Oh, hold on. That's some level 50 armor there. That's... melee attack X and melee attack IX, so 10 and 9. That's actually really good armor. The arm, not so much. That's level 50 scale armor as well. That's... yeah, I want that. That's really good. I don't have a level 50 scale yet, but I'm not far off getting one.
This reading. It's the Prague Ares. This puts its signature in the middle of the large chamber on the other side of this structure.
You think we found Lao then?
He can't be far. Let's go.
Okay. I have no idea how to open this.
All right. Let's look around and see if we spot another entrance.
How about door up over there?
Good old Tatsu. Without him, who knows how long we would have been looking. Right, I am not sneaking past you without a fight, am I? Nope. Ah, well, the more of these guys I fight, the closer to level 50 scales I'll be getting. So the way I see it, fighting enemies is a good thing. Right, in we go. Oh, hello guys! You come into play? So yeah, I'm a really big fan of this section of the game. It's basically the closest thing that Xenoblade has to like a dungeon area. Obviously, all of the other Xenoblade games have their own dungeons. Xenoblade 1 has Galahad Fortress, it has basically all of Mechonis, it has Prison Island. Xenoblade 2 has the ship at the start, it's got the Titan battleship, it's got, what else has it got? It's got the factory in Mora Dane, it's got the World Tree itself. Xenoblade 2 has a lot, actually. Xenoblade 3 has Kevis Castle and Origin. X only really has this, and it's definitely not as big as some of those other examples, but obviously it wasn't really the focus for X, but I'm glad that we got something, at the very least. As much as I love freedom and exploration, I do love, like, dungeon-y places like this. Just a bit of a gauntlet to fight through, you know? Where you've actually got to work for your exploration and work for your progress. Okay, there's another one in the fight. Okay, more have joined the fight. Lovely. It's not really what I wanted, but okay. Alright, you've been deleted. Lynn, are you... Can you stop aggroing enemies, please? Like, I know it's your job to hold aggro because you're the tank, but please only do it for enemies that are actually in the fight. We don't need extras.
We got it. Let's move.
I guess I'll take all of this stuff, though. Right, do I want to fight a tyrant for a chest? Yeah, why not? I'm here. Let's do it properly. Let's not just streamline things. Let's do this whole area. Fair enough, Blunter. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of the day. Okay, there is not a tyrant down here. I assume there was. I might be thinking of somewhere else. Oh, that's a survey percent. Nice. Okay, maybe the tyrant is just in this room. Or maybe not. I don't see one. Oh, no, there we go. There's the tyrant. And it's been toppled. Nice, thank you, Lynn. Right, if there's a tyrant involved, I think I'm going to go into overdrive. Oh, that was a really good overdrive. Yep, I'm definitely in the flow now. All of my work that I put into my build has really paid off there. All of the augment grinding paid off. Okay, I think I've got one more guy to fight before I can go down. You know what? I might be able to skip past you. Yeah, there we go. That guy was waiting for the elevator and I just go in and I'm like, bye! And he's like, God damn it. I wanted that. And boom. Boom. Nice. Right. Oh, okay, straight into this fight. Lovely. That was not a great start to the fight. Right, let's get a couple of debuffs down here. Build up some TP and overdrive. Okay, that already did a load of damage right off the bat. And there we go, nice. I'm not even at, like, maximum power here either. That art that I got from Celica, I think would be a pretty big upgrade over the melee art that I currently have. But I'm going to look into that between streams. I'm not going to mess around with that too much now, just because, well, it would take time. There's plenty of other things to be doing. And to be honest, for Chapter 11, I am more than powerful enough. Ooh, a Milsadi. Hello. Don't see you guys very often. Oh, I've already broken his appendage. That's not ideal. It's going to limit the amount of damage that I'm doing. Not that it really mattered that much. Okay, there's a treasure over there, but I don't think I'm going to get to it without a fight. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. There's 4 of them in the fight. Lovely. Okay, let's pop an aura, and let's just catch all of them in the blast. Nice. Why not just spam that? That seems to be doing the trick. And lovely. Right. Oh, treasure, what do you have for me? How did they get a Skell in here? Did a blade actually make it in here? Or did the Ganglion bring that one in themselves? And if so, why? Why just bring a Skell into your base and then shove it in the corner on the floor? It's not like this is a hangar or anything. I suppose this whole place is like a weapons hangar, but this particular room doesn't seem to be. Maybe they were studying our technology. I don't know why they'd need to, but they're not exactly wanting for weapon technology.
Oh, they've seen us. Thunder view! Now, my time. I'll take three. Shield wall. Melee attack. Fire carnival. Now we're talking. Get this slide.
Okay, nice. I believe I'm nearly all of the way through here. It's not a long dungeon, like I said. Yeah, here we go.
Somehow I knew something like this was going to happen.
The clock's ticking. Take it down quickly.
Oh, cedars are such really, really cool looking skulls. I wish you could get one yourself. Look at it. It's awesome. I want one. Why does the game have to gatekeep all of the cool skulls? Okay, that was not ideal. Right, let's overdrive it. Okay, that was quick.
What do you think it is?
Part of a machine?
Silly friends, it obviously keyed to big door from before.
I actually think he's right.
Okay. Wow. This way we can ride our skells in.
Exactly.
So Tatsu really is the MVP this chapter. He noticed the door, and he realised that that was a key. So not only did he get us in there, but he ensured that we could use our skells against Lao as well. Where would we be without him? That is not the way. Okay. It's time to go down. Alright then, Lao. We're here. Let's see what you've got.
I expected no less from NLA's #1 team. Ganglion really are afraid, you know. Even Luxar, their leader, trembles at the idea we might get our bodies back. That's why he had me stick around here, to keep you out of his tendrils.
You knew we had no choice. We had to chase after that stolen data terminal.
None of this will matter soon. Once they destroy the Lifehold core and all of us with it, this'll all be over.
You don't sound so excited anymore.
course I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be? We can finally stop living this goddamn lie. We'll all be free at last.
We'll all be dead, Lau. How does that free anyone? Instead of reuniting with our real flesh and blood?
Wrong. We're already dead, Lynn. Our flesh and blood burned away with the earth.
Listen, Lau. We don't have time for a debate here. We came here for that terminal, and we're taking it back with us, whether you like it or not.
Of course. You wouldn't want to hear this, would you? Or have them hear it? Fair enough. Let's go.
Right, okay, here we go. It's time to fight the Prog Aerie. So this is actually a really cool fight. It's able to shift between being immune to melee and ranged attacks, so you've got to pay attention to what's going on and adapt. Okay, so at the moment, melee attacks do seem to be landing. That ability might not be active during Phase 1. That might be a Phase 2 thing. I can't 100% remember. I mean, Phase 1 is nearly over already, so...
This is wrong. Humanity should have died out along with the Earth. We should have let nature take its course and accepted our fate.
You don't believe that, Lau. If you did, you would have never volunteered to work on Project Exodus in the first place. Or on the White Whale's crew.
Well, I was a believer once. I honestly thought we could pull it off. I knew we couldn't save everyone, of course. Billions of people in that time frame. But a cross-section of races? Religions? Yes, it felt like all the usual politics disappeared. People from different countries had to come together. There was no other choice. This was survival. So I signed up.
So what happened?
It was all lies. If you weren't rich, or connected, or part of the First World elite, you got left to die on Earth.
What?
Oh, yes. The only reason people like you and me got on board the White Whale is because they could use our skills, exploit our talents. But everyone else? All those countless souls boxed up in your precious life-hold core? The same elitist bastards that decided they're the only part of humanity worth saving.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Elma.
I can't say I agreed with how all the passengers were chosen. But I hardly see how it justifies this madness. We were acting to save the human race. I never understood why humans separate themselves off. My race, my class, religion, country, age. As if it matters in the end. On a genetic level, the differences are insignificant.
No, not insignificant. Not to humans. But really, how could you understand, Elma? Sorry, but I won't let those bastards purge what made us human. I'll kill us all first.
Lau, look. I admit I had no idea about any of this. But killing what's left of us isn't going to solve anything. It's you playing God instead of them. How is that fair?
Don't talk to me about fair. Is it fair what happened to my wife and little girl?
Oh.
That's why I volunteered. I didn't sign up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save the human race. No. I signed up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save my family. We knew there were no guarantees we'd be chosen, of course. We promised each other we'd accept our fate either way. But at least, this way, we had a chance. We had something to hope for. Hope was all we asked for. But there was never any hope. Not really. The decision was already made. We just didn't know it yet. These scum deserve to die, Elma.
No one deserves to die, Lau.
Tell that to Charmaine. And Chenchi. Tell it to everyone we left back on Earth. And you knew they'd seal the fate of all those people. And then you lied. You lied about why no one could know who made it onto this ship until after launch.
The decision came down to saving a subset of humanity or total extinction. I stand by that decision. And I'd do it again. Enough talk. I don't expect you to agree with every decision that was made in the past. But I won't let you destroy humanity's future.
Fair enough. I don't expect you to agree either. But that won't stop me!
Okay, you know we're listening to this boss music.
Engaging! Lay down the fire!
Give it up!
Do not
Build
resisting!
arms!
I've done a
Target
mighty
lock!
blow!
You're mine! Gotcha! Deploying field!
I shall
Got the
rouse
edge.
your spirits! Hold fast!
Output it max!
I took this one from you!
Take this!
Avatar missile!
Deploying field! Got the edge!
You think I'm messing around?
You wish!
Agony Gatling!
Gotcha! Deploying field! You've
I
got
shall
the
rouse
edge!
your spirits! Hold
Target
fast!
lock!
I'll weaken them!
You're nice! Move in and do some damage!
My skill will blade!
I took this one from you! Avatar missile!
Deploying field! You've got the edge!
Know your people!
Deploying field! You've
I
got
shall
the
rouse
edge!
your spirits! Hold
You
fast!
wish!
Got her!
Target
Lay down
lock!
some cover fire!
You're mine!
Messing around?
My marksman can
Agony
also
Gatling!
no equal!
One blow ends it all!
Nice try! Not just getting started!
Let him have it!
You wish!
This one's got smart!
Move in and keep the rhythm going!
Get ready for some
I shall rouse your spirits! Hold fast!
Output it max!
Deploying field!
Got
the edge!
Use an orb to level things out! Take this!
Come on!
I'll follow me!
Target lock! You're
You're
mine!
I took this one from you!
Deploying field!
Avatar missile!
Got the edge!
Hit him again for
I shall
me!
rouse your
Get
spirits!
ready for some lethal!
Agony Gatling!
Hey, hold still!
You wish!
I'll
Deploying
weaken
field!
them! Follow me!
Got the edge!
Cannon!
Gotcha! Target locked!
Take this!
Move in and do some damage!
This one's got smart!
I shall rouse your
How's
spirits!
this?
Hold fast!
Gun form! This is it!
I took this one from
Out
you!
with it now!
Avatar missile!
Finally! A chance to cover it! Blast
You
this
wish!
shit!
The boss will wake you up!
I shall rouse your spirits!
Melee
Hold fast!
One blow ends it all!
Wobbly! I'll weaken that! Follow me! My throat spurt!
That's true on... No more fighting, Lau, and no more excuses. The data.
Go ahead, Elma. Go ahead and shoot, if you're so sure of yourself. Just don't hit the terminal. So, what's it gonna be? The chest or the head? You've got a 50-50 chance. fate of all humanity hanging in the balance. Gotta love those odds. So, what are you waiting for?
No, Elma! Not like this!
Step aside, Lynn. If I can shut down his MIM, there's still a good chance we can extract the data afterwards.
No, damn it, that's not even the point! We're all on the same side here!
You.
You too?
Thank you. Elma, listen. I understand Lau's anger. I lost my family to an accident a long time ago. But if someone promised me a chance of saving them, and that was all a self-serving lie, who knows what I would do?
Lindley.
It's disturbing, and corrupt, and disgusting, and yet, that's exactly what makes us human. Maybe we really should have been wiped out of existence. But then...
Lynn. The data terminal. Take it.
What? But Lau...
I'm abandoning my little crusade. Guess I'm just as corrupt as anyone else.
Lau.
I changed my mind.
Changed your mind?
I thought this was about them, but somewhere along the way, it became about me. And about revenge.
It's over now.
So go. The Lifehold core has built-in auto-defenses. It'll take them some time to destroy it. If you hurry, you might still make it in time.
He's right, there's no time to lose. Lynn, can you finish the analysis here?
It's technically possible, but without the full NLA mainframe working on it, it would take way too much time.
Then we have no choice. Let's get back to the city ASAP.
Lau, too. Come back with us to New LA.
Yeah, right. As if I could ever set foot inside that city again.
It won't be like that. Not once everyone knows the facts, at least. They might not agree, but they will understand.
You're naive, Lynn. They'd lock me up and toss away the key. Or worse, a lot worse.
Maybe, but that's on you. You have a lot to answer to. So either way, we're taking you back with us.
I'd rather be shot.
Come on, Lau. Let's go home.
Fine, whatever. But there's no time to evac me. You go ahead.
But that's... Elma.
He's right, Lynn. Time is running out. We need to move. And fast.
All right, then. Lau, we'll send some medics for you, okay? Just stay put. Until then, you're not allowed to die, you hear me? I'll see you back in New LA.
Sure. Great, you got it. Now would you go already?
Okay.
Tatsu will split special lunchbox with Lau. Because Lindley says Lau not allowed to die. So Lau stay alive for Lindley or else Tatsu kill him.
Not allowed to die. Of course I'm not. Even if I killed myself, I'd just wake up in a new Mim anyway. Charmaine, Chenchi, I'm so sorry, girls. It seems like Papa can't come to be with you just yet. Damn it. I'm sorry. You watch over each other until I get there.
Oh, that audio desync issue really kicked in there, didn't it? That is such an unfortunate cutscene to have it happen on. But due to how it works, the ones where it's most likely to appear are the longer cutscenes, which are the ones with the most dramatic things going on where you really, really don't want it to happen. I'm honestly shocked that Monolith have left it in this state for as long as they have. They're usually pretty on the ball with patching and fixing things. Like, Xenoblade 2 and 3 got tons of patches to fix issues that were found. It happened really, really quickly, but it does feel like they've just left all of the games to kind of flounder on Switch 2. All of them could do with some updates, but this one in particular, being a recent release as well, this is going to be a lot of people's first impressions of X, and to have such a big important cutscene have at times a second, maybe 2 seconds of delay, it's so distracting. Anyway, ignoring that, I love Chapter 11. This chapter is one of the best in the game. Lao is definitely the most interesting villain in the game by a long shot. He has a lot more going on than Luxar, Riz, and not Gajag, he's not really a villain, Goetia do. And this chapter is kind of disturbingly realistic because Lao's right. If this situation played out in real life, this is exactly what would happen. The rich and the elite, they would do this. They would prioritize themselves. And the only ones of us plebs who'd get in were the ones who were useful. And this game, because of this plot point, has aged incredibly well over the last 10 years. Because over the last 10 years, it has become increasingly apparent how right this game is about what humanity is like. Xenoblade is a series all about seeing the hope in humanity, the better side of humanity, but to see that, you have to see that darker side first, and I think X has the most accurate and realistic presentation of that darker side, even if you don't see the people who actually made this decision. What this also does is it explains a lot of the side quests in the game. There's a lot of just dick-headed, selfish people in side quests, and you always wonder, how the hell did they get on the ship? And now we know why. A lot of people take issue with Cross siding with Lin in defending Lao, but while with any other cutscene in the game you probably would have player choice, I kind of get why they forced you to side with Lin and Lao here, because most players will have been doing side quests by now. Cross will have ran into most of the people that I'm talking about in these side quests who suck. Deep down, I think everyone realizes that while what he's doing is wrong, he has a point. It's definitely one of the strongest parts of X's story. Let's head back to NLA. Also, hey Ben, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You got here just in time for all of the excitement. As someone who's played a lot of the Sonic Adventure games, bad lip sync. It's not bad lip sync though, because the lip sync was fine before. It wasn't amazing, but it was doable. But they will lip sync the whole, like that. Lao's hand hit the floor, and a second later you hear that. Like, the delay is so noticeable. It's not a case of bad lip syncing. It is just unacceptable the state it is currently in. They need to fix that. I was really, really hoping we would find out about Xenoblade patches in the Direct. But I don't even need a full Switch 2 version. I just want a compatibility patch. I want this issue fixed. Because there's a lot of long cutscenes in Chapter 12. There's a lot of long cutscenes in the epilogue. And it would be a shame to have this issue affect all of those as well. It's just... like, I know you say that you're desensitized to it, but because I know this game didn't have this issue before, and I played it so many times without this issue, it really pisses me off that it still has this issue. It's a known issue. Loads of people are talking about it. Why has it not been fixed? Come on, Monolith. Pull your finger out. I'm usually on your side, Monolith. Like, they're one of my favourite developers. I'm usually glazing them, praising them. But in this one instance, no. Pull your fucking fingers out. Fix the game. Fix the cutscenes. Get it working right. Because X is in the spotlight right now. It deserves to be at its best in the spotlight. And it was. It was until the fucking Switch 2 came out and ruined it. Get it sorted. Anyway, let's finish the chapter. Ow.
Tell me you got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. Let's get it analyzed.
Commander, hold on. Lau's still back at the Ganglion base in Caldros. He's seriously injured.
Yeah? And? What exactly are you getting at? I know you aren't suggesting we help that backstabbing bastard. He tried to kill you guys.
I am, but...
He's been through a lot, Commander. You know his story as well as anyone. When we signed off on Project Exodus, we knew there'd be cases like Lau. Potentially hundreds of them. Look at Irina. She's still struggling with losing her brother. But we moved forward anyway, for the greater good of mankind.
Irina didn't try to kill us. In fact, she's been doing everything she can to help further Blade's cause.
Are you sure?
According to Gwin, she's been acting strange. Reckless. Almost suicidal. He thinks maybe she wants to die.
It takes different forms, but it's coming from the same place as Lau. Of course, it's no excuse for what he's done, just putting it in perspective.
Fine. We'll bring him in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Commander.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. Especially after I break every bone in his body.
It's going to take a bit to complete the analysis. Let's regroup at the barracks.
And there we go, the penultimate chapter of the original version of the game is done. I got so caught up in my little rant there that I forgot to talk about the music of Chapter 11. Because Lau has two themes associated with him, and, well, yeah, two motifs. One of them is used in quite a few tracks, one of them is only used in a couple. But the main tracks that use these themes are Requiem, which is also used during his boss theme, and Sonar Sofern, and both of them are some of my favourite tracks in the game. They're just really, really nice to listen to, really dramatic and emotional. They fit the story well. I love a theme that's like a good, energetic bop, but I also love those really dramatic pieces, and X really shines during Chapter 11 for that sort of music. Musically, honestly, if it wasn't for the final chapter and now the epilogue and Chapter 8, Chapter 11 probably would be my favourite chapter music-wise in the game. Chapter 8 has code names, that does a lot of heavy lifting, that track is awesome. Chapter 12 has some awesome boss themes, and then the epilogue, oh, I can't wait for you guys to hear some of that new music. Oh, it is really good. But Vandam, he's hot. And that excuses him for everything. This is a side quest thing, don't worry about this. This is not something I actually wanted to show. Right, okay. I reckon... you got jump scared by that scene earlier. Yeah, I forget about it every single playthrough. And I always just walk up to the barracks and go, oh shit, yeah, this exists. Right, okay, so, do I want to take another breeder quickly? Or do I want to see if I can just get this quest done? No, there's 2 quests I kind of... Okay, no, there's still 2 more quests I want to do today, so... sorry for the extra break today, but like I said, I've not been feeling 100% today, so I do need a second toilet break. I will see you guys in a moment.
I love for treasures.
And I am back once again. Sorry about the extra break today, but yeah, I've not been super well recently. I've not really gone too much into detail on any of that on stream. I probably won't for a little while. I'm still waiting on tests and stuff, but one day I'll fill you guys in on what's going on. Anyway, on a less serious note, I have not met the level condition. Oh. Okay. Right. Let's rectify that. Let's go do some grinding. I wasn't sure if I'd be ready for this quest today because it has quite a difficult fight in it. I was debating leaving it till next time and just flying through it with level 50 skells. But I kind of wanted to show it today, just to like wrap up all of the non-epilogue new content up before we get to the end of the game. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Before we do any grinding, let's do the other quest that I want to do. And then we'll see how much time is left after that. And then I'll decide what I'm going to do. It's not the end of the world. If we do the final Affinity mission next time, it would just pad out next time's stream a little bit more. So, the third and final off the record quest should be available. Oh, I just saw it. Anyway, what did I miss in chat while I was away? So, I'm Pro, you remember what questline that was? Yeah, so do I. I've played the game more than enough times. It's to do with the Celeste 3 questline, I think. You were jump scared by that earlier. You were going to the barracks to repaint your new skell, and the game was like, nah, new cutscene. Nintendo, you don't need to advertise a game and console you already have to me. I'm assuming that was an advert for DK Bonanza that you got there. Okay, right, let's have a look at this then. So, in Chalky Grove, midst gems of jade, a starving beast awaits the blade. Okay, I think I know where that is. Gems of jade suggests to me Noctilum, because it's a green forest region. Chalky Glade, it's got to be the Weeping Whitewood, I think. It was the Bonanza ad that ends in the ad for the Mario Kart console bundle. Yeah, I've been getting that one a lot. Basically, every stream I've been on in the last 3 weeks that has had ads, I've gotten that ad. Right, so there must be a tyrant in here that I need to kill. I don't know if it's a weather-specific one. I know there is a weather-specific one in here. I'm desperately hoping that that is not the one I need to kill for this quest. Wait a minute. No, it's not here. Gems of Jade. There are green gems here in Silverland, and that would be a Chalky Glade. Because I'm remembering one of these is fighting a tyrant in Silverland. It's probably this one. I think it's over here. I want to say it's a Caro. This is the one that gave you trouble. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There it is. Oh, it's level 51. This also might not be possible without level 50 skills. It might get me a few levels, though, that I need for Neilnail's quest. Right, let's just focus on the Tyrant and hope that we kill it. Okay, with all of the G-Busters that I have, it should be possible. As long as we don't die before we kill it. Okay, yeah, this is going pretty well so far. Okay, nice. You did it before level 50. Okay. Well, yeah, I've already just proven that it's doable. I've just done it myself. I think I struggled to do this without level 50 skills on my first playthrough of Definitive Edition. But I also didn't have as many G-Busters as I do now. It was mainly just my Crestfeld. Okay, there goes Lynn's Skelt. Okay, if I don't at least get level 47 off of this, I'm going to be very mad. I've killed like 10 level 50 enemies here. I didn't get level 47, and Gajarg has it as well. That's really annoying. Okay, right, the next one. In the Court of the Forest Gods, a brood of sentinels here do flock. Okay, I know exactly where that is. Court of the Forest Gods, it's got to be Divine Roost. And there is a landmark called Sentinel something near there, if I'm remembering correctly. Just fighting the urge to sing along. Right, I think it's up this way. Yep, there we go. Sentinel's Nest, and then Etchings of Ancient Beasts to find. Seek a stony shore in fired climes. I know exactly what this one is, because this one, despite being one of the worst objectives in the game, has not changed since the original. Hey, Blunter, welcome back. How are you doing today? How was your little break away from stream? You 100% have no shame using a guide for this quest. I mean, don't have any shame. These are riddles that require extensive knowledge of the game that someone on their first playthrough is just not going to have. Went to pick up your brother from school? Awesome, hope he's doing well. So for this one, there are collectibles called Savage Sketches. And I believe they're just found around here, and they're quite rare. This one took ages when I did this earlier this year, and I'm really hoping it doesn't take as long today. Because if this is what I spend the rest of the stream doing instead of doing Neilnail's quest, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. I'm so glad that I can pick these up without killing the enemies now, because it does make this a lot easier. Okay, I'm still only on one. I can't remember where the boundary for the collectible tables changes. This must have been hell on the Wii U. Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was terrible. Can walk between the two FN sites. Right, okay. I will do that then. I'm glad someone's in chat who's done this recently. Saves me some time. Experience helps me.
Reinforcements. Watch out.
Icarus Wings? When are we getting a sequel to that game? When are we getting Uprising 2, Sakurai? Why are you making Kirby?
Watch out.
You found a Paraka at a local shop. Oh my god, I love the Paraka. Oh, I want a Paraka so bad, but I need to not spend my money on stupid shit. Okay, that's halfway. I think I'm aggroing just about everyone around here. And off into the sea we go. The green one. Oh, he's a really cool one as well. I love Bionicle so much. Honestly, if you think about it, my love of Bionicle and Transformers when I was a kid basically primed me to love this game because big robots. Hey, I didn't aggro anyone that time. Okay, that's 4.
They've seen us.
Okay, this is so much easier with a press spell than it would be with a standard skill. Because with a standard skill, I'd be like flying about all over the place, crashing into walls.
Where'd they come from?
Okay, that's 5. There's only 1 more to go. This hasn't been too bad, actually. Which means I might have some time for some grinding and then Neilnail's quest. So I think I should be able to do it with my level 30 skills. I did on my original playthrough, and I have a stronger squad of level 30 skills than I did then. It's just the level requirement for the quest itself is not letting me in, despite the fact that I'm going to be using skills, so my level doesn't matter. Hold on, I just picked one up there. Why did it not... I saw one get picked up there. Why has it not gone to 6? Looks like Sonic's announced the DLC for Crossworlds that leaked recently. I am not aware of who leaked. Who is getting in?
They've seen us.
Mega Man. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Come on, just give me that final one. Just give me that final one. I'm pretty sure I already have 6 because I saw it. Okay, there we go. Where Ordnance takes first breath. Collect your spoils after sunset. So it's clearly at night. That's got to be the industrial district, right? Because Ordnance is things like weapons. And where it takes its first breath is where it's created, which is in the industrial district. Looks like it was at the State of Play. I did not realize that there was a State of Play on. I mean, I wouldn't have watched it anyway, because I don't own a PlayStation, but still. The one game that I cared about that might have had a chance of showing up at the State of Play is now out, so Yeah, there's no need for me to watch it. Right, Solon, are you in here? Yes, there you are. That was a lot less painful than I remember that one being. Are you? Ah, yes. I take it you are here because you completed all the trials I assigned you. Then you are a blade worthy of possessing my greatest invention, my masterpiece. The biological field skill, capable of unraveling every mystery the universe's myriad forms of life can offer. I can install the skill straight to your mimeosome immediately. Are you prepared? Yes. Then let us begin. With this, you will be granted knowledge that may pierce the very veil of life itself. And there we go. That is all 3 new off-the-record quests done. Thank God. Installation complete. Now I must excuse myself. I look forward to news of your continued exploits. So yeah, I do appreciate the changes they've made to the field skill system and off-the-record. I think just getting rid of the levels for field skills and making it so that only level 5 and certain level 4 ones are locked was just a big improvement, because most of the ones that were locked just had money in them anyway, so there's no real harm in just being able to open them when you come up to them. And the ones that are still locked are the ones that actually have interesting stuff in. So it actually just feels rewarding now to unlock those. And they actually changed it though, so you do not need level 5 or level 4, so you don't need to unlock for any probe. Whereas in the original, there were some probes that you just couldn't do until like near the end of the game because you needed level 5 mechanical. And you just don't have to worry about that now. It's such a nice quality of life change. Sonic and Mega Man crossing over again is very nice. I did not know they did a comic crossover. That's pretty cool. That is pretty damn cool. Okay, right. Best place to grind is probably up here in Silverland. There's a level 60 mechanical enemy on its own that I can kill pretty easily. Also, speaking of Silverland, Iron Pro, I don't know if you're still here. I forgot to post it in the Discord, but I took a screenshot of your favourite enemy the other day. I stumbled upon the level 92 Zedon. Yeah, I had no idea that crossover existed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, 2 scales are down. That is not a good sign. I mean, this thing is definitely killable because I've killed it with this exact party before. There we go. Okay, that gave me a load of experience. That's going to be the quickest way to level up, I think. Let me just go repair the 2 scales that broke, and then I will farm that guy for a couple of minutes. And then it'll be time to do the final new bit of content before the epilogue. Oh! I forgot that these now unlock after Chapter 11. So I believe the wall decals that just unlocked, I think they were tied behind Blade level originally. Actually, no, some of these were locked behind Chapter 12, actually, so they have brought those forward a bit. But I think some of them were locked behind Blade level, and obviously Blade level's not a thing anymore. So I assume I must have gotten these for beating Chapter 11. Some of these are very... Yeah. Look at that one. I'm going with the chibi scales. Yes. These are the ones you said not to show Joe. It's a good job he's not here then. I can put pin-up posters on the wall. Yes. Did the big arches in Silverland get destroyed by Zufag? They did, yeah. I wasn't able to stop it destroying them. I wasn't able to kill it quickly enough. Did I actually repair the scales? No, I didn't. I got distracted by posters. Hold on. You're saying you read the comics on an iPod? Ew. That sounds like an awful experience. Why would you do that to yourself? Maybe we should show Joe to motivate him. Actually, yeah, that's a really good point. We should show him. Show him the Virus one as well. I think he'd like that one. Okay, that was a lot easier with all 4 of my skills. Okay, there's level 47. Let's get out of my skull. And then warp straight back here. If I could, there we go. Oh, there's a treasure there. I should probably grab that before I go. Right. Game, can you target the right enemy, please? Target the guy right in front of me. There we go. Guys, what are you doing? Why are you just piloting? Why are you just piloting this? Right, no, I said concentrate fire. Why are you not concentrating fire? Take down the Zig. It's the actually dangerous enemy. I do not know what happened to that. Okay, so what I've done is in the settings, I've set it to maintain whatever battle command you set, so that I don't have to keep setting it to concentrate fire every fight. But from what I've observed, I think it updates the UI to say that you've selected it every battle. But I don't think it actually does select it. Because they were just going for another enemy completely. And they were just running themselves off the cliff for no reason. So I've got to go and repair my skulls again. And that was completely avoidable. Oh, it had a research probe in it, nice. Yeah, I just don't know why the targeting system didn't want to target the Zig either. It just even though it was right in front of me, it just refused to target it. I think that is one system that Xenoblade has just never quite nailed. Even in Xenoblade 3, I'm still having issues with it. I'm sorry, Ben. I don't get your take off every Zig reference. I feel like I should. I do apologize for that. Okay, that just completely missed. You know what you're doing. Is that also part of the reference? You've fully lost me. You have completely lost me.
A worthy foe, my soul craves
This round is gonna hurt like a whip!
the dream of resisting.
Okay, Sam is clearly joining in. I still have no idea what you two are on about. I feel like I should know. I feel like when you tell me what you're on about, I'm going to kick myself. I'd be like, of course that's what it is.
This can't be good.
Engaging. This round is gonna hurt like a move in and do some damage.
Ow. That did a lot of damage.
This is gonna start it. I got a pin.
Deploying field. Follow the edge.
Whoa, that's all it took? Man, aren't scales just the best? One day, I want to build one from scratch.
I feel like Squidward looking out the window at SpongeBob and Patrick having fun. And he's not involved. That's what not getting this reference feels like. I feel like I'm just looking at you two out the window having fun, and I'm just like... Hey, there we go, level 48. Perfect, that didn't take too long. Right then. One final Affinity mission to do. Well, one final one before the epilogue. You feel like I might get it if you quoted the most famous line in that scene. Please do, because I'm just not getting it at all. It's going way over my head. Oh, right, okay. I get it now. I get it now. Right, I need to go refuel my skulls first, actually. I also want to swap my party round. I'm going to keep Elma in. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Gajarg in because he's kind of the new fancy character. But I'd like Neilnail in for her quest. Apparently Mia is available now. I'm not going to be getting her for a little while. Neilnail, and then I also want Celica in the party for this. And I'm just going to go whack them in some skulls and refuel my skulls. Totally not trying to pad out the stream time. Memes aside, that game has a great soundtrack. I've not really listened to it that much, to be completely honest with you. Let's give this one to Neilnail, my queen. That one doesn't really need refueling. And let's give that one to Celica. Because these two girls are both Clurians. Celica is not the only Clurian in the game anymore. And as it turns out, they are both involved in Neilnail's second and final Affinity mission. Which means we get more Celica content in the year of our Lord Klaus 2025. And that's exciting. This is the Custodian's Duty, Neilnail's second Affinity mission, and the final new Affinity mission before the epilogue. Let's jump into it.
Hey, how you been? Been a while, hasn't it? Hello there.
Oh, who do I speak to? This is a tough choice. It's Neil's quest. She gets acknowledged.
Nothing in particular. I just happened to see you and thought I'd say hi. Okay, that's a lie. I was hoping to talk to you about something. We could take it to the barracks. Wait, before all that, I believe I owe you my thanks. I hear you saved my dear little sister. Celica truly landed in hot water. Really, thank you.
But little sister is going too far, Lady Neil. I am not worthy.
Really? I disagree. We were both spawned from the same artificial womb plant. We Clue are all one big family, aren't we?
Perhaps, but you're the High Custodian, the most exalted in all of Clurian society. Whereas I am from a line of acolytes who serve you. The mere act of accompanying you like this, it's an honor beyond compare.
Is that so? I haven't been back to our home planet in so long, but I see our education system is as rigid as ever. I'm tired of all this pomp and ceremony. Leave the hierarchical stuff to the other girls. I'd appreciate it if you could simply be yourself around me.
Lady Neil.
Whoops, we're getting sidetracked. I'll tell you the rest in the Blade Barracks. It'll be easier if you see the data firsthand.
Her full name is Celica. That's so fucking adorable. Thank you, Neil, for blessing us with that. Truly, thank you. So, I'm pretty sure that is Celica's original voice actor. It does sound like a slightly different performance, but it has been 10 years, so you kind of expect that. And if it is a recast, it's a hell of a lot better than Vandam's recast, but I don't think it is. I think that is the original voice actor. The same what now? Yeah, womb plants. So, Clurians are artificial beings. They are born from a factory or a plant that births life. Neilnail here is actually a really important Clurian. She's the High Custodian. She's essentially the head of their society. Instead of ruling, though, she is here studying ruins because she's the best. Xenoblade X base game. Celica lives in a village in the middle of nowhere. Definitive edition. Celica was born in a Brave New World womb plant. Hey, those things don't necessarily contradict each other. Just because she's been born somewhere doesn't mean she has to live there all her life. Is it possible to purchase one of these plants? I hope so, yeah. I really do hope so. It's clearly not Vandam in that quest, it's his evil twin, Von Dom. No, because I always say because it's Jack Vandam, the twin is John Vandam.
Right then, first, take a look at this. The time we went to Oblivia, remember those mystery mechs that attacked us? I finally figured out what they're all about. Rather, I remembered seeing the very same ones in a database back on our home planet.
They're Clurian, so that means...
Yeah, those machines are mobile weapons developed using actual Clurian technology. Would it be easier if we simply called them skells? The model is old, practically antique. But these were special skells who once served as personal bodyguards to a certain custodian. They require no pilot and were designed from top to bottom to be fully autonomous. In actual fact, there's something of a trick to their autonomic functions. Now, pop quiz. If I asked you who you could trust implicitly, who comes to mind?
My friends, Elma, Lynn, Celica, you.
Indeed, a model answer. But in this case, I'm sorry to say you'd be wrong. The answer is yourself. Why? Because logically, it's impossible for you to betray yourself. Ergo, it stands that you can trust yourself. And so, the master of those skells copied her personality onto them and incorporated it into their autonomic system. The personality of the High Custodian Neilnail.
Hold on. Aren't you Neilnail?
I did. By which I mean, of course, my predecessor.
The High Custodian. Her existence is perpetuated through the use of clones. She who presides over the knowledge of ancient times. Such is the destiny of Lady Neilnail.
Well, I may be a clone, but I still have my own personality, thoughts, and desires. The point is, those scales are technically the embodiment of a former iteration of Neilnail. Let's call the white one Neilnail Albus, and the black one can be Neilnail Fervus. Here's what I think. Their job is to defend any sites of Clurian influence. That is the duty of a Neilnail. And that's why we were attacked. Who else to right the wrongs of the High Custodian but the High Custodian herself? Which means there's only one thing left to do. Destroy them. Put the old Neilnail in her coffin. As I'm sure you're aware from the last battle, they're not likely to roll over and die for us. Once again, would you lend me your strength? Please?
Of course. I'll help.
Thank you. I was fully expecting you to turn me down, so honestly, I'm delighted. After all, I couldn't ask this of just anyone. It's a risky assignment, but I'm more than convinced we'll be able to pull this off.
Lady Neil, let me accompany you too. I promise I won't slow you down.
Thank you, Celica. With you at my side, I'm all the more reassured.
First off, we'll need to find your predecessor's scales, won't we?
According to the data I collected, they recently ambushed someone, a blade who was exploring a cluster of ruins and cauldrons. If the scales are meant to deter anyone who explores too far into the ruins, then...
You're saying if we investigate those ruins ourselves, they will come for us.
Bingo. I think it's worth a try. For starters, why don't we try looking in those ruins for info samples? That said, we'll have to be snappy. We can't risk them claiming any more victims.
At once, Lady Neil.
So, that was quite the bombshell. Not only are the Clurians beings that are born from artificial wombs, Neilnail herself is the latest in a long line of clones. The Clurians have got some crazy shit going on, man. Why are they not the protagonists? That's, like, she is literally being born and dying over and over and over. That is some Xenoblade 3 level stuff. Who put Xenoblade 3 in my Xenoblade X? Right, let's head over to Cauldros then. Seeing a lot of that place today. It's almost like I planned it that way. Speaking of scales, half the time your phone is determined to autocorrect scale to smell. Mine does that all the time. It's funny you should say that though, because while I was doing side quests this week, I noticed that one of Cross's voice lines, while she's in a skell, is "skell you later," and I thought that was really funny. Oh dear. Do not particularly fancy fighting that tyrant. Am I gonna have to fight this Zedom? I really should have saved before I accepted this quest, because now I'm kind of locked in. Right, okay, no, I don't need to fight the Zedom. Hold on, am I... This looks like the right place. Ah, there we go.
Into the fray.
Okay, I guess we're fighting you. You seem determined not to leave me alone. There we go. Thank you, Blunter. Right, now that that annoyance is out of the way, let's actually collect this. Oh, it's like the first quest. I thought that was going to be voiced. I guess it wasn't. Alright, let's go get number 2. Okay, the other 2 are within Awesome Keep itself, or at least on the outside of it. Okay, there's Royal Record 1. These things are definitely not in order. 1 is in the middle. I think, was it 3 I just got? It was off to the right, and then 2 is off to the left. Oh, hello. You're about to die. Okay, now that that thing is out of the way, let's go and get the final one of these. I assume this is going to have a cutscene now.
Nothing yet. Your forebears' scales refuse to surface. Perhaps the ruins of Koldros really have nothing to do with Clerians.
No, I'm sure that they do. I took a good look around the cloister. It was incredibly subtle, but there were traces of the clue. It's starting to look like Samarian worship took a radical turn, very different to the peaceful faith it once was. There's a high probability that we'll find them here. The problem is, where to look. Perhaps we should try thinking more central.
Central, you say?
From the records we have to go on, we know that a king once ruled here, a civilization under an almighty monarch. This place was once the royal capital. Now, where would a king take his seat?
Well, he would likely govern from a castle.
Yes, he would. For a variety of reasons, throughout history, castles have been a mainstay of sovereign power. The castle, both a threshold between ruler and governed, and a bulwark against foreign invaders.
A means of defense? Just as the scales are, you mean?
It's a possibility. Now, time to check our theory. Onward to Orsim Castle. We're sure to find answers there.
So just like her first quest, we are actually starting to get some answers about the ruins on Mirror. So it seems that Koldros was once the site of a great kingdom that were related to the Clerians, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are Clerians, just that they also worshipped Samar and had similar technology. And Awesome Keep was indeed an ancient castle. Obviously it's been turned into a weapons hangar by the Ganglion, but in times gone it would have been the seat of power for this ancient kingdom. I think that's really cool. It's nice to be finally learning stuff about the ruins in this game. They're not just there anymore, they actually have history now. And that's really cool.
Lady Neil.
Yeah, we found our skulls. This floor plan suggests that this was once the castle's keep. The keep is the king's seat of power. In other words, it's the heart of these ruins. As we've determined, these skulls are dangerous foes not to be trifled with. That said, it's not like we have any other option. Destroying them is the only way.
Okay, here we go. Why has it taken me out of my skull? As a matter of fact, where is my skull? Here we go. Right, everyone get in your skulls, please. Okay, so there are two of these guys. There are Fervus and Albus. I believe the black one can drain TP, so he needs to go first. And then I think the white one just continually heals itself, so easier to deal with that when it's on its own. So, these two aren't actually new in Definitive Edition. They were in the original, but they were exclusive to a time attack mission. I can't remember if I showed it off when I streamed the original. I probably did, because it's one of the more interesting and unique things I could have spoken about and shown off. So presumably, they were going to be part of a quest in the original, and they just got cut pretty late into development, and then they just decided to keep the battle around because they put the work in. And now in Definitive Edition, it's been restored, which is really, really, really cool. It's nice to actually fight these guys in a proper context and know what's going on with them. And it also makes sense now why they shared a name with Neilnail, because they are a version of Neilnail. Is the virus based on ES Diner from Xenosaga? It could be. I do not know enough about Xenosaga myself in order to comment on that. Of all of the Xeno games, it is probably the one I know about the least. Okay, there goes Fervus, just Albus to go. But yeah, I do hope that we get some Xenosaga remasters at some point, because I would like to play them. And here in Europe, I believe we only got number 2. Which is like, the middle one of the trilogy is the worst one to be the only one that you have. Because you don't have the beginning of the story, and you don't have the end of the story. Okay, they just like completely froze me, that's really annoying. You mean the color scheme? Based on the name, yeah, it's based on a Bionicle. It was designed by Sam, that one, I believe. It's the black one.
That's it. Our task is done. They'll never harm an innocent again. The custodian herself has cleaned up the old one's mess. The matter can finally be put to bed.
Lady Neil, was this really the right thing to do? They were erratic and unsafe, but were they not also a part of you?
There's an easy answer to that one, Celica. If you are always chained to the past, you can never look to the future. Even if it means denying my old self's legacy, I still intend to right their wrongs. We Clue must rise above our past if we're to soar once again through the infinite beyond.
Among the acolytes, there were some who disputed your authority. Some even called you heretic. Now I see the truth. I see that you have always had Clue's best interests at heart.
The same can be said of all Clurians, Celica. You see, the only difference is how we go about it. Besides, making contact with alien races, it's not always the solar storm we think it'll be. We don't need faith and tech as crutches, not when words can bridge the gap between worlds. We have a prime example of that right here, right? Now, we've wrapped up our business in Coldros, but there's still much work to be done on Mira. So many races journeyed through the stars to end up on a single planet. Cosmo-archaeologically speaking, it's odd. The way Mira keeps presenting mystery upon mystery, I doubt my work's drying up anytime soon.
I'm ready to take any job she throws at me.
Oh, you're pretty much indispensable at this point if I'm to perform my fieldwork here. Hey, why don't you become my assistant? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Lady Neil, the humans might have pressing matters of their own to deal with right now.
And there we go. That is the final new Affinity mission available before the epilogue. Done. I really, really like Neilnail's quests. I don't think the quests themselves have as enthralling as a plot of Liesl's. There isn't a hateable villain like Kellerman. There isn't, a really dark story going on. But just in terms of the lore that these quests have given to us and the questions that have been answered, we know what those two skulls were after 10 years. We don't have mysteries anymore. We know a lot more about the Clurians. They're not just a complete mystery anymore. They are a race with a technology level that we know about, with a culture that we know about. We know that they're fairly isolationist. They are born through artificial wombs. We've learned about the ruins on Mira. The ring was a terraform device. Coldros used to be a kingdom. All of these questions that we've had for 10 years have been answered. And this was just a side quest. It's a side quest that's been answering these questions. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What does the epilogue hold? Plus, Neilnail herself is a fantastic character. She very, very quickly rose the ranks to become one of my favourite characters in this game. She's just adorable, she has a great personality, she's very well acted. She's basically like space Lara Croft, and it's kind of awesome. And I'm so glad we finally got her added to the game. I so wish that she'd been in the original so I could have had 10 years with her, but better late than never. It's pretty true to the spirit of X to have it in a side quest. That's very true. That is very, very true. Right, let's head back to the barracks and let's wrap this up. Actually, hold on. Ah, yes, Neilnail's final heart-to-heart is now available. Let's do this quickly before I finish up. Sorry, Neilnail, I want to talk to you, so you've got to leave the party. What time of day does she want? Any time of day. There she is!
Listen.
Oh, there you are. Got a minute? You know Director General Choson, right? So he's asked me to share my knowledge of cosmo-archaeology with the people of Earth. Well, we decided to hold a lecture, and it sounds like we have a lot more interested individuals than I expected. I've never done any public speaking in front of alien races. I don't suppose you have any advice. Oh god, this is relatable. Just be yourself. You're a lovable person, they'll love you. Really, I mean, I can do that, but I'm afraid my natural tone might come across a bit overly familiar, cheeky. I won't be breaking any taboos, will I? You don't think so? Well, okay then, if you say so. I'll trust your judgment. Alright, I'm starting to feel good about it. I'm actually looking forward to this now, and my shoulders have relaxed. Score! All that's left is to pin down the exact topic. Cosmoarchaeology is a broad subject. Any suggestions? I think she should talk about clue culture. Yeah, I think it'll have to be something along those lines. If I find Earth culture so fascinating, it surely goes both ways. Alright, then I'll do my darndest to accurately and fully convey all the charms of the clue, leaving nothing on the table. All in the hopes that one day, it will be more than just Celica and me who get to meet the people of Earth. I suppose that's that then. I think I've got a rough idea in my mind. Thanks for helping me hash it out, and I hope you'll come to the lecture too. Oh, I really wish I could. I really wish I could, Neilnail, but the game won't let me. Cross is the worst person to ask about talking. Hey, she's plenty chatty in battles. Right then. I guess that'll do it for today. That was a pretty productive stream. Caught up on everything that I was meant to do last time. Finished chapter 11. And finished the final new base game Affinity mission. Yeah, we're almost at the end of this thing. There's only one more chapter left of what made up the original game's story. So, there's only one more stream left of Season 1 of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Next time, we'll be jumping right in to Chapter 12. It's just going to be Chapter 12. There's literally nothing else to show during that stream, so it's not going to be the longest stream, but it should be a pretty fun one. Chapter 12 is a pretty great chapter. There's some fun but difficult fights. There's going to be a lot to talk about. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'll be back, as I said, on Saturday with the finale of Season 1 of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!